My name's Alexa. I'm in 10th grade and I go to Don Sofer at Ventura High School. My name's Olivia. I'm also in 10th grade and I also go to Don Sofer. I didn't do any tutoring yet. And when I went to my counselor the year before, like at the end of before the summer, I was asking them about like tutoring because my brother, who's in 11th grade right now, also needed tutoring. So our counselor like, gave us like a list of different like tutors, and like pizza pie was one of them. And then also I heard about it from my friend. So my mom was like, "Oh, we should like see if they're good." And like we did like a meeting with you guys, and then we liked it.
I heard
Yeah.
really great things from a very reliable source who already has an older child, but I don't think she did pizza pie. But apparently, this woman knows her resources and knows the best places to go to. And that's when I realized I definitely have to take a look into pizza pie. The girls fell in love right away. They love the whole program. They love what they were reading, the reviews, and whatever. What was that guy's name that we're talking to?
Sabas.
Yeah, Sabas was our point person. He did a great job explaining to us the plan and the program. And that was it. We were hooked.
I did like a group tutoring, and that was like one of like the main concerns that I had like with like this program because like the group tutoring that I was doing like before, like it just like it wasn't like individualized, and it was like the whole like class was like doing it, and like it was just like not like personalized. So I was like learning things that I like already like mastered and I was like already good at. Like I didn't like need to like put my time into doing that. And then when I found pizza pie, I was like wondering if it was gonna be the same, and that was like one of like my main like issues or like concerns with it. But then like once I started and like on like the calls and stuff, like they like assured me that it wasn't gonna be like that. And it was like completely different. It's like the plan is individually like personalized to yourself, to like your strengths, your weaknesses, so like all of that. So it's like really like a good like use of like your time because you're not gonna put like your time into like stuff that you've like already mastered. I just feel like one of like the main stuff was like the time, and also like I didn't really like know like a lot of like my math, but like once I did, like so a lot of like other tutorings, I feel like they work on tricks and stuff like that. And Pizza Pie like gives you that, but it also gives you like the foundational learning and stuff like that to help you along with it. So it made me understand it and like not just like know the tricks and like, oh, like plug this in, plug that in, and do that. Understand the basics so I can actually do it like faster and be on time with it. Yeah, I agree. Beginning, like maybe the first week, it was all basics, and I was like looking at it, and I didn't think like I thought it was too easy. But then at the end, I realized that it was all like meant to be like build up to the harder things, and I really like that. But I really like that you were like teaching it to us, and not just like no, not her, but like you guys were like actually taught it to us, and you didn't just like I don't know, like I did like another tutoring, and they mainly like just went over like the format of the test and like the tricks, and like yeah, I guess that's helpful, but like I actually need to know how to do it. And like Pizza Pie, like they actually like had like a plan, and it was very like structured. And like my other class that I took, it wasn't really structured. It's just like do this, do that, and like we'll check over like the answer with you, like, and it took like so long for them to like do like the answers and stuff. And like Pizza Pie like already like has it all there, like you know what I mean? Yeah, and also like over Zoom because I thought it wasn't gonna be like engaging, but it was like really like engaging. Like I did like a Zoom before, and like it was like with like a bunch of other people like Pizza Pie, but the groups in Pizza Pie is smaller, so it's more targeted towards like yourself and individualized. And it's also engaging. Like the instructor actually calls on you, and like they make sure that you know it. Like you can't just like fake that like you know it, like you know? Yeah, and like they actually walk you through it. So even if like you do well and like you get the answer right, they would still go over it just to make sure you did it like the fastest way and the most efficient way. Yeah, I was concerned about my attention span, like if I was actually gonna be able to sit through like that time and like if I was gonna pay attention to like the whole thing. But like it's actually so like engaging, and like you talk like throughout it too, which makes it like fun, I guess, in like a way. So it makes it like fly by the time, but like you also like do it, and like you're getting the math and like the help that you need. So it's like good. I felt like in the beginning, like, oh, like I'm like it's like 4 hours. Like what am I supposed to do for four like, whole hours? But I really liked how yeah, it flew by fast, and I also really liked how like there were different packets. So it's not like you were just like busy on like one the entire time. Like I feel like it kind of like broke up the time to make it like go by faster. Even though like they're in college, like they're very like qualified. They know like all the tricks and like they know like how to help you. Like if you have a question, like they know how to answer it. It's not like, oh, I don't know it, like they're like trying to figure it out like with you. They already know the answer and they're working it with you, but not like they don't know it. They're just guiding you through it. And like their tips are really like if you're stuck on a question, they're gonna give you some tips and tricks to help you do it. They're not just gonna tell you the answer right away, which I like because it still gives you a chance to do it yourself and see if like you know what you're gonna do. Even like since they're in college, they're still like educated on it and they know it. And it's also better because you can like relate to them more. So when like you talk to them, it's like it just like makes like the class better. It's more like fun and engaging and it allows like the class to feel like it's like flying by. So it makes the 4 hours seem less. This is like what I tell people. I tell them that it's like a lot of work, but you have to find time to incorporate it like into your daily schedule. Like, yeah, it's a lot of work, but to get the results that you want, you need to put in that time. Like everyone like who wants to get a good grade, like do good on the SAT, I'm telling them to do piece of pie. But I'm like, you can't just do it and then think that the 4 hours of classes is enough. Like, it's not. Like, yeah, I guess it's gonna get you somewhere, but you have to put in the time. And if you're not gonna put in the time, it's like not gonna work out. Like, yeah, putting in the time is gonna give you the results that you need. And then you just put in the time and you do it for 10 weeks and then like you're done. Like, you don't have to do anything after that because you get the results that you want. Yeah, you have to put in the time. So you need the time to be like, you need to be able to put in the time. So if you're not gonna be able to put in the time during the school week or during the school year, don't bother and do it in the summer because if you're not putting in the time, the class is not working. Yeah, like I have like a few friends and they wanted to do it like because after my like March score it came back really well. So I was telling them what I did and then they were interested in doing it for the May and June one, but it was during like finals. So I was like, guys, like if you're not gonna put in the time for it now, you can't do it. Like don't waste your time doing it when you're not willing to put in all the time and not just willing to put it in, like you have to have the time. Like yeah, even if like you're motivated to put in the time, if you don't have it, like how exactly you're gonna find time to put in? So I liked how the material that you guys gave us is really targeted to a certain area, which I like better than it just like being like scattered all over the place. And like as you do the packet, it gets harder. So you build like on that foundation first, and then like you do the challenging problems. And I was really concerned with it being over like Zoom and online, but it's really like helpful. Like you can like skip through the videos and like you find like the exact like things they need help with, and you can always come back to it later. And yeah, and also I really like how it's like the piece of pie is gonna cover everything because of like the course that they have already planned. Like I feel like other places, like if you go to in-person tutors, they might be like, oh yeah, we're gonna cover everything, but how do you exactly know that? Like you don't. Like what if you need like extra time on one thing and then like you're focusing, like you're putting another 2 weeks towards that, and then you don't have time for anything else. Like I really liked how Pizza Pie was very focused on like every week it was a different thing, or maybe it just built it up on something before. But I really liked how I knew that it would cover everything, so I was very like comfortable with it, and that's also why I decided to go with it like a second time because the first time that I did it, I didn't take the test, and then I felt like I like didn't like forget some information, but wasn't as strong as I should have been. Like I feel like if I took it the first time, I would have done great, except I think I would have done really well. Like how well? Like, I don't know, like 750. Okay. And you were what? I mean, I don't really know because I didn't take the exam. So yeah, like I didn't take that time. And then I was debating on whether I should do pizza pie again. And I decided to go for it because like I knew it would cover everything and that's what I needed. Yeah, because my choices to do it again were either to do pizza pie or to do a different like actual in-person tutoring at a different learning center. And I tried it out, but like I felt like pizza pie was just better because I knew that it was gonna cover all the material that I needed, and like it was very like time efficient. Like the tutors were very well educated. You did it like in like a timely manner, and I just knew I could like trust you guys. So I got a 770 in the math, and I think I started with my first practice exam because I didn't take an actual SAT before this. So my first like practice exam, I got a 620, I think, and then so I took the October November course. So like I think like maybe 3 weeks into it, I took the PSAT and I didn't like see a major improvement yet because it was still the beginning of it. And I feel like the improvement comes at like the end. I think I got like a 650, 70, somewhere around like a 650, 670
on your PSATs.
on the SAT. And then on the actual SAT, which I took in March, I got a 770. And I got a 730 on the math, which is also a big improvement from my 620 that I started off with. Also, my PSAT, it was, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks into the course, but I almost got like a perfect score on that.
What?
I got
You
10
got
points
a
away from a
790?
perfect. No,
No, but
it's
it's
not
like
out
a
of PSAT, so it's out of a
Oh.
15, 30 maybe. So yeah, so I got like really close to a perfect score, and that's like when I knew that, oh, like piece of pie is like worth. So a 770 really motivated me. I felt like, oh, I got this far. I can like do it until I get an 800.
You both
And I'm
have.
still like striving for that 800, and I'm not gonna stop until I get it. Yeah. So I definitely think that the investment's worth it. And also, I feel like piece of pie, like you covered over those 10 weeks, and you know that once those 10 weeks are done, like you're not gonna need like any more, or like you're not gonna need it, but if you want it, you can like keep going, I guess. But you're not gonna need it because you're already gonna get this like a really good score. And with other tutors, you're like, I don't know what score I'm gonna get because I don't know if they're gonna cover all the material. I don't know how efficient it's gonna be and stuff like that. So I feel like the investment's definitely worth it because with other tutors, you can spend like a year or two with them and like you don't even know if you're gonna get the score. Well, you're probably gonna get it. But it's like gonna be like, yeah, like other tutors, it's gonna take like a year, maybe like people start like their freshman year. For this, you just take a 10-week course and you already have the score that you want. Just put in the time. Yeah, like, just keep working at it and you're gonna get the score that you want. In the moment, you're gonna like not want to put in the time, but like it's gonna eventually work out for you. Yeah, and my first time taking the course, since I took it twice, the first time I don't think like I used because I realized that I want to take the March one and it was already halfway through, but they let me join back in. But I feel like so just keep pushing and like you're not gonna want to do it, but after it's gonna be all worth it. And also, hold on. Like, it's just 10 weeks. Like just log in for those 10 weeks and you'll be good. And like my first time that I was taking it, after I felt like I didn't like use it to the full potential because I was like, oh, like I don't really want to do it today. And I was like procrastinating like a lot of my assignments. And then the second like after like the November, October, December thing, after I took that course, I was like reflecting on it and I was like next time I do it, if I do it again, like I really have to put in more time. Like I wish that I was more motivated throughout it and I wish that I put in more time. And then when I found out that I was gonna do the March one too, I'm like, okay, this time like I actually have to put in the time. Also, something very interesting that I found about the course was that like I'm in AP pre-calc right now, and like not only did the course help me with like the SAT, but I also found it helped me a lot through my like actual math course in school, and it helped me like excel in it a lot.